Hey guys, I'm Cameron. I just read comics. I love them. It's a Saturday night and I was bored and I realized I didn't do my pre-orders for the DC Marvel crossover Batman Deadpool. That is the DC version of the crossover. The Marvel one has already come out. And I just thought it'd be kind of fun to walk you guys through which variant covers I was going to decide to get. So here we go. I'm gonna just walk you through which ones I ordered. So this book is a big deal. I actually did my review on Deadpool Batman, the Marvel Comics published version of it, written by Zeb Wells, art by Greg Capullo, with a bunch of backups. We're going to get a bunch of backups in the DC one as well, but they have been very hush-hush on who's doing what. I know that James Tynion has a story in there. I believe Chip Zdarsky has a story in there. I'm getting a lot of variants because it's like, when are we going to get these? I think the resale value is going to be there. Especially for a variant crossover book, I'm like, it's going to be hard and weird when they decide to publish these. So, like, in hardcover or a trade format. So, here we go. Here's what I got. And some of these will tell you which crossovers are happening or, like, the ones that I'm paying attention to. Okay, easy. First cover, I'm getting the A cover, the Dan Mora cover, Batman Deadpool. Super clean. Super classic. Dan Mora's going to do the interiors for the main story. Of course, I'm going to get those. Next one is inevitable. Jim Cheung is doing a variant for Wonder Woman and Captain America. I love Jim Cheung. He can do no wrong. So, like, his variant covers, there's no world where I don't buy them. I need it. Jim Cheung, bless your soul. I'm getting your variant cover. The Jim Cheung one, too, by the way, is another Wonder Woman Cap cover. I also did get for the DC, for the Deadpool Batman ones, the Marvel versions, I did get the Rachel Terry Dodson version of that cover, too. So, next up, I am getting the Andy Kubert Gambit Damian Wayne cover because Andy did both those series. He did the introduction of Damian Wayne, and I believe he was on X-Men. One of my favorite X-Men covers, I believe, is an Andy Kubert cover. So, and the way that one looks is incredible. I'm like, I don't even know. Guys, I know so little about Gambit, but I like him. He has a cool look, and maybe that's why people like him. But that's sick. So, really love that cover. It's tight. I had to get it. The next book I got is actually like a reveal of another story that's happening, and that is I got the Bruno Redondo Nightwing X-23 variant, which is one of the stories that we have been told is happening, like the backups. It's written by Tom Taylor. I'm sure art is by Bruno Redondo. Another Bruno Redondo Nightwing cover with him and X-23, of course I'm gonna freaking do that. And that cover's gorgeous. Like, Bruno Redondo needs to teach a class on how to do covers, because it's incredible. Another one was a Guilty Pleasure one that I've been back and forth on, so I'm just gonna get it. It is the Batman and Punisher cover by Nick Dragotta. So, of course, Nick Dragotta, I thought it was Absolute Batman when I looked at it, but it's not. Nick Dragotta, incredible. Had to go get that one. Yeah, it's just Nick Dragotta's Batman right now. Absolute Batman, obviously, and I thought Absolute Batman was on the cover, but it's not. It looks like, based on no shoulder spikes, looks like the regular Batman. So, cool. Nick Dragotta, you get all the praise right now. I'm like so in love with everything he's doing art-wise. And then the last one I got should be no surprise to anyone if you've talked to me about what I'm reading. Hayden Sherman did a Constantine Doctor Strange cover, which is also another miniseries we're getting. I don't know if Hayden Sherman's on the art, but it's going to be Constantine Doctor Strange, and it's going to be written by James Tynion. We have, those are all the covers I'm getting. It's the Hayden Sherman Doctor Strange Constantine cover, because that one's pretty cool. I'm bouncing back and forth between getting the Frank Quitely cover. I don't know, the Liber Mayhew Joker Doom one looks cool, but I just... Talk about two guys that have been in the spotlight for a little bit too long. No. Okay, that's just me. I'm Cameron. I just read comics. I love them. See you guys next time.